What is drug abuse? Drug abuse is the habitual taking of addictive or illegal drugs. It is a serious public health problem that affects almost every community and family in some way. How does drug abuse start? For many people, risky behaviors that lead to drug abuse addiction start during early adolescence. Most of these children do not progress in their drug use, but the ones who do are often associated with one or more risk factors for drug abuse, including aggressive behavior, inadequate parental supervision, easy access to drugs, and living at or below the poverty level. If a child is exposed to several of these risk factors, there is a great chance that he will abuse drugs later in life. Some people begin abusing drugs during adulthood despite their lack of risk factors. In many cases, the abuse starts with a simple prescription by a physician for a legitimate medical purpose. An example would be pain relievers. If you take this kind of drug repeatedly, your body would eventually develop a tolerance that adapts to this kind of drug. If this occurs often, there is a great possibility that a person may abuse the use of a particular drug, leading to addiction. How does drug abuse affect the people, community, and nation? The negative consequences of drug abuse affect not only individuals who abuse drugs, but also their families and friends, various businesses, and government resources. Personal or individual. Drug addiction changes the way the brain functions and impacts how the body perceives pleasure. The brain adapts and comes to expect and depend on this drug-induces highs. Many drug users engage in criminal activity, such as burglary and prostitution, to raise the money to buy drugs, and some drugs, especially alcohol, are associated with violent behavior. Community or society. Drug abuse affects society in many ways. In the workplace, it is costly in terms of lost work time and inefficiency. Drug users are more likely to have occupational accidents than non-users, endangering themselves and those around them. What is the government's response to drug abuse? Dangerous Drug Board. This government agency in the Philippines establishes policies and programs for the prevention and control of drugs throughout the country.
Created using Powtoon.